Hi, I am a biblical representative individual, and I go to some churches of all religions, which are 100% true, but I am more advanced than some of these souls that are in those positions to represent those locations and places by standing up there and saying what they do. Here's what I'm going to tell. Biblical education. All the religions are 100% true. The real laws and more are reminded there, and in a variety of books of knowledge and films and in other ways like fashion, art, and etc. Like purity over perversion, justice over justify, fact versus fiction, reality versus fantasy, like whatever else not mentioned. There's lie detector tests, and anything other than that not mentioned, again, JCT Pop, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace. I'm going to reference a quote. I did a freestyle prayer, and he made an appearance spiritually, and this is what I came up with him regarding a Bible verse that is already well known in some Holy Bible versions and Picture Bible and other books of knowledge. I am referencing again John 10:14, and here is my remix mix. And this is supposed to be JCT Pop speaking. This is his quote, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace. I am many things, a shepherd, a qualified lord, and biblical doctor genius that biblically educated and educational and more. I know my sheep, and those lambs know me. Poetically speaking and still talking on reality, the victims know what they entitled to individually, like princesses and princes. Farewell, peasants. There's more to my story and existence. Is there to yours? That's a freestyle praise remix of that Holy Bible verse, a mix of John 10:14 by me, Rachel Michelle McLean, Christina Ballerina, Fantasia Loca Princessa, A Princess of Many Names, etc. Baby Girl Garnet, born January 15th, 1986, at 694 West Wilson Street in Costa Mesa, California, 92626, or actually 27 also, known to as Persia, California, and Harper, and other different temporary and permanent titles, like biblically speaking, in the Land of Dreams. Also, here's another one about me, and I'm quoting myself. I remember when my soul was made, I chose the relationship with the gods, kings, and goddesses, queens, as they show me what reality is supposed to be in the Land of Dreams, and more, like Rainbow Falls and unicorns and etc. I'm aware some decline their offers to remain one of their little princesses and little princes, and they choose to be peasants. I obviously stays one of their little princesses regardless of what the situation looks like. They tell me to always stay victim by choice, to receive royalty for an eternity if I keep my loyalty forever. They also let me know a variety of laws, like to be friends, it's illegal, like it's not allowed unless you are a true friend of JCT Pop, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace. He is King God's only son, he's a prince. Let me rewind. He is King God's only son. Like he really half a god and half a human of that Virgin Mary. Some call his biological birth mommy and more. Again, his biological birth daddy is King God. Aside from King God trying to show in perversion and stop multiplying and deal with the existing and whatever else, His son, that JCT Pop, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace, he is from a location some call Bethlehem. Either ways, in the land of dreams. And in the 80s, I seen and heard different stories of his life, like versions animated in writing, cartoon, movies, films, fashion, art, etc., different books of knowledge and more. Some say he was born and that the 3 wise men rode up on camels. Others say horses or both, or maybe unicorns too. A lion and a lamb. Like some, like myself, might imagine. Either ways, supposedly they brought JCT Pop, Jesus Christ the Prince of Peace, some crowns and diamonds, jewelry, gold, and those kind of riches. Like, just like any prince or princess, they equally got unlimited accounts, whether they got access or not. Like, what happened to his things? Stolen? Traded? Hidden? I know different versions of biblical education since I was a baby, and I don't always remember, but JCT Pop, Jesus Christ the Prince of Peace, sometimes multiplies magically objects that he is allowed to, or things, or whatever it is, like the omega-3 fish story, and more. He's also known to make wine out of water, and other magical things he has gotten the privilege to do. Biblical doctor geniuses can bring him back. There's metal skeletons and more. So if he hasn't been brought back already, that is his resource. I have similar resources as him I'm entitled to. Unlimited princess funds. He has unlimited prince funds. All the animals have the same account. Only individually, it's their own. There's lie detector test again. And aside from that, until next time, stay biblically educated and never stop learning.